Hello dearies, welcome back to the Craft Kitchen. Thanks for joining me today. This is Tina from FriedaFriemel, and in today's video I'm going to show you what's coming up next. I'm going to make a junk journal, an autumn themed junk journal, and for this I've bought a journal page set from Nature Site on Etsy. This set is called Autumn Leaves Volume 2, and I really do like the simplicity of this. This set came with 12 double-sided pages. 12 pages. You can make 6 double-sided, so sorry. Mix it up, and I've already printed out some double-sided journaling pages, and some of them, these are the journaling pages, I've backed with plain backgrounds, more or less plain, like these. So as you can see, my backgrounds are all in A4 size. Oh, these are 2. Let me separate them. And the journal pages actually came in US letter size. So I printed them on A4 photo paper, taking care that the top and the bottom were aligned. But now I do have to cut the sides, the tiniest bit. Well, that'll be okay. Oh yeah, these were my first printouts. This actually is the original color set. A bit too dark grayish for my liking, so I've edited them, and now the colors are all a bit warmer. Of course, I'm going to be using these, let's say, misprints. There are actually no misprints, dearies. This is how they come out if you just say print to your printer. This is what they're supposed to be, but I did like them with more warmer colors. For the other colors and hardware, ephemera making stuff like cardstock or these dried flowers, I've actually dried myself and then painted with Mod Podge. This has been a yellow rose I've pressed dried. Also slightly painted with Mod Podge, so they're a bit more sturdy, and this will prevent the leaves and dried flowers from molding. So yeah, again, papers. I've bought this 12 by 12 a while ago. This actually is 1 year old now. I've bought 2 of them, and because the motifs are sort of late summer autumn style, here with dried flower wreath and some dried grass, and here in the look of handmade paper with some seeds and florals in it. I will use this 1 or 2 of these pages to make the cover, to decorate the cover. Inside for sure. Outside, I don't know yet. And for the other, yeah, paper, hardware, laces, whatnot, I always use these boxes to gather my materials over time. Whatever I think might fit the theme, I put in there. I do have a few of them, so you can see everything in here. Yep, I think we have to start from the top, not from the bottom. So, I've chosen 2 colors to go with the journal because I like the colors combined with the paper I printed out. So this is VersaFine Sepia, and this is Memento Peanut Brittle. I might use some Distress Oxides too, I don't know yet. And what else? This actually not. I found a silicone mold for leaves, so I thought I'll try some air drying clay on this. Maybe homemade, maybe bought, I don't know yet, but I'll definitely make some of these leaves. They're really, really tiny, but so nice. Look at this texture. Beautiful. Yeah, I've wrapped it up in baking paper so that it doesn't get dusty when in here. Then I've found one of these, what are they called? Gift bags, you know, this kind of fabric-like, don't know. One in brown, and I think I might have one in orange too. So I'll attach this like a pocket to the journal. So then I have some cutouts of my favorite magazine I've gathered for the last year and a half, maybe. I always keep them, and when I think I want to make a themed journal, I just collect everything I think that might work in a box, like this thread, actually a gift wrap, these tiny things. I do have, oh yeah, here. These are offcuts from my calendar in the craft kitchen. Watercolor flowers printed on some coated paper, all in these autumn colors, so I kept them. This actually has been a envelope for our cat's medicine. But I like the form. I don't know if I'm going to be using this and just cover it up, or if I'm trying to make a new one out of a thinner paper. Let's see. I'm actually going to be using a kind of this envelope like so, and then you close it up on top. What else? This was a coloring test, and the colors match the paper perfectly. Well, let me get the papers. So there you can see this better. The pages are not all in the same brightness. Here, like this, for example. Another flower. What do we have here? Oh yeah, this is actually the packaging of my fall decoration. I'll show you in a minute. There. This was the backing paper of the box. And yeah, I think this fits perfectly. So yeah, my fall decorations, my wooden fall decorations, I've put some of them in here, like this. Some leaves, some colored leaves, and some just wooden leaves, and of course pumpkins, some of them blank, some of them colored, like this. Here is another mushroom hanger there. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using all of this. This is actually the assemblage of what I might use. You might have stumbled upon videos how to put together your stuff for making a journal. Sometimes it's suggested to put out a piece or really everything you do have on a table or some kind of board, tablet, whatever. Yeah, this actually works best, I know. But I don't have the space in my room for this. So I'm just putting everything in a box. If it fits. The 12 by 12 doesn't fit in here. But this means I do have to remember what I've put in there. If I don't, I've always have to rumble through my boxes. And yeah, this isn't really satisfying, but this is the way I have to work, and most of us have to work, I think, because not everyone has a table, a separate table to lay out everything you're going to be needing to make this for your next journal, or even a small tablet. Let me see, like this. I'm keeping under my worktop for bigger papers. This actually would be enough. This space actually would be enough. You can put tiny pieces of what you might think could work with your next project on there, and everything else, maybe put it in a box or leave it where it is. Well, then you have to remember where it is, of course. But I don't have enough space for this. So this is my way of doing this. But let me show you. Yeah, wrong side, but I always put a label in here with what it's in there. This here says autumn 24, so I know exactly where to find my stuff. So this is for the paper pieces and the back. Then I've pulled out these pieces of yeah, velvet-like gift ribbon, I'd say. This has been light pink with this gold, and I've colored it. I have to think about what did I use. I think this was Distress Ink Walnut Stain, maybe. I still do have some of the pink ribbon, but these pieces were leftovers from another project, and I thought these would go really well with this. So, and this is my teeny tiny box for I don't knows. I've colored this polylace ribbon with vintage photo, and I don't know, maybe it fits, maybe it doesn't. I have no idea yet. We'll see. So I put this in this don't know yet. And for the hardware, I actually can't decide yet which color will be the best for this project. I have to wait till it's finished and then put the hardware on. This is the way I do it anyway. So I've pulled out different colors like gold and rose gold, and of course I do have lots of this brass. This I pulled out because I do have a few of these silver leaves, and if I decide to use, let's say, gold or rose gold, I always can come in with some alcohol ink and color them, the silver pieces. So this is just a reminder. And then I do have some washies. These two go very well with the design of the paper, with the colors of the paper. Then I do have a very tiny, very small washi tape with, don't know, some kind of handwriting on it. Also, the color goes very well here. And because I don't do calligraphy, or I don't have a nice handwriting, this is actually handy by now. So here I do have some washi stickers on a roll. There you have a pumpkin, a colored leaf. I don't know what the avocado and the deer cup is doing here. Well, but still some autumn themed things on here. This is for the don't knows. I do have 4 different burlaps here. They don't look that different, but let's start with this. This is really rough burlap. You see, really big holes in here. The color actually might work. And then I have this one. Just this piece was it was gifted to me. I actually like it, and this color also goes very well with the color scheme of the journal pages. But I also do have I also do have this. 3 of them exactly, about A4, a little bit smaller, but they are already backed there. They are just like stickers, and I don't actually know which one to use yet. Also, this one, I like this fabric very much. The texture is just great. It's actually cotton, but it is woven like linen, like raw linen. I love it. The color doesn't work well with the journaling pages for me, but since this is cotton, I always can come in with some coffee and just dye it. And yeah, I do have some die cuts too. These 2 are actually just reminders that I do have them. There are many more in my die cut box. They are laying in here because they don't fit in the other box. Then I do have a tiny piece of a map. This one I've used for my daughter and her husband to make them a Disney World journal. This side there. I've used this, you know, to decorate their journal. These papers were gifted to me also, and I think they're actually very pretty to go in here somewhere. And these two are misprints of me trying to make paste papers. This, sorry, and this. Let's see. Which one? I don't remember. One of them is actually the copy of the other because I painted on one side and then just laid the other flat on top and just pressed, yeah. But I think the colors, especially the green and yellow and browns, could go well with this. Oh, yeah. And of course I definitely will use these coffee dyed papers for the journal, and some other lined papers that aren't dry yet. I have coffee dyed them, and of course, yeah, book pages, music sheets, yeah. Oh, here. I've made a couple of fuzzy cuts with a AI, actually Microsoft Designer, like always, to go in the journal. Here are some 6x6 papers I might be using too, and these are napkins I found in our Euro shop. I'll definitely use this one because of the mushrooms and the rose hips. I actually don't know yet if I'm gonna be using this because, let me show you, there's not much difference. If you want to have some kind of textured decoration and don't want to stick it out that much, yeah, this will work, but I don't know if I'm going to be using these. This for sure, not on this page of course. Let's see. This will work, I think, yeah, right here. So you see, you have to choose the pages also. And of course I'm gonna be using, let me put this away, I'm gonna be using craft cardstock. I've pulled out some examples. This is a reddish craft cardstock. Then I have one that's more like gray. They would fit both, yeah. Then I do have this, very light, but, well, you actually have to see what this will look like when it just peeks out the tiniest bit for, don't know, journaling card backing, right? I don't know yet. And then I do have simple packaging. This one. I always keep these envelopes. And this also goes very well with the printables. And I also have this manila cardstock, actually very thick. I think this is 300 GSM. It's way too yellow for this, but yeah, this would work. If I don't want to use this plain cardstock, craft cardstock, I'm just going to be using mixed media cardstock, mixed media paper, mixed media cardstock it is, yeah. Let's see, 250 GSM, I think, 280, I don't know. and just coffee dye it like this. I think this also could work very nicely. So yeah, you see, you don't have to use just printables. You can also use, like I said, some board die cuts. These are from, you can see this, and here a magazine, or like this, or from a calendar. The packaging, there's always stuff you can use to decorate your journal. And to be honest, this is the first time I'm trying to use a printable set, in this case just the journaling pages, for one of my journals. I just wanted to give it a try. Yeah, you see, it's not always necessary to have these printable kits for everything you're going to be making in your journal. I'm going to be using all kinds of stuff. This time, actually, exceptionally, some printables, some journal, some ready-made journal pages, like these, yeah, and yeah. Let's see where this will lead me in the end. I think this is going to be nice. This is going to be really nice. So in the next video, we're going to be assembling the signatures. You know, the packages of paper you sew into the journal. And when I exactly know how the signatures will look in the end, I'm gonna be making the cover, because I do need some kind of basic measurement for the spine of the cover, and this is easiest to find out when you have all your signatures assembled. It's much easier if your signatures are already decorated and you can put your pages together like a stack and then just measure and you know the width of your spine. But I'll give it a try. I'll actually give it a try. Most creators are making the signatures and just estimating how much more space they will need. So I'm gonna be trying this. Until then, dearies, like always, thanks for watching. Stay creative and be excellent to each other. See you next time. Bye!